What's up, mobile gamers? It's Gigs back with another video. If you guys don't know already, really sad today because Gatlyn is basically receiving a nerf, sort of. So in the new update that's coming on the 19th, I believe it is. Sometimes I mess up days, but when it comes, Gatlyn is basically getting her buff to her movement speed reverted. So she's not going to be as fast as she is right now. And it's a sad day for anybody that plays Gatlyn. So we're going to go ahead and jump into a quick control match, maybe a team deathmatch match after this match. 2, 1. Say that 10 times fast. But she just got a movement speed buff to her movement speed when she goes in and out of her Uber charge form, and it's honestly a really crazy nerf that they're doing because she was finally able to be a little bit more usable.
Triple kill.
So she's still gonna be strong in this regard, right? Because I didn't need any movement speed to just kill all three of them, but it's going to be a lot more difficult to get out of situations with her, and I think that that's what she needed. I do understand, however, because she is going to be very strong in 5v5. So if you guys don't know, 5v5 is going to change a lot of the meta. I mean, you should know that, but in case you kind of haven't been paying attention on how 5v5 works, or maybe you guys don't like to play it, 5v5, what it means basically is that she'll be able to sit back and just pick people off while they're not looking. And that's where her biggest strength is when she's just chilling in the back and she gets to use her Uber charge mode like this, where we're at right now, and use it to get a ton of kills. So, got some kills on the Gloria. Ooh, are we dead? Nope. We are just barely alive. So, unfortunately, they took the point, but we're going to go ahead and grab it, get it back real quick. And she's just so fast going in and out of her mode. It may not look that fast to you guys, but I can promise you when you're facing the Gatlyn, it is crazy fast. I've watched a few other people playing Gatlyn because it seems like most other YouTubers don't like to play her. I love playing Gatlyn. I play her almost all the time. Like, for my videos, you guys don't really see this, but I usually go into like a game or two after recording a video, and I usually play Gatlyn, or, you know, maybe somebody like Kazuma who... Ooh, I think I accidentally used my ult there. Maybe somebody like Kazuma who doesn't get a lot of playtime. I actually love playing every single hero, except maybe Vincent, just because I'm not very good with him. And then Victor, obviously. Victor's just a terrible hero for obvious reasons. We already made like 4 videos about it, so no worries. Alright, get rid of this. Iris here, she actually, yep, she's gonna beat me because she has her ult there. I haven't really had too much help from the team because everybody's a bot, except for maybe the Gloria on my team. Looked like she might have been a player, but yeah, Gatlyn's getting that change, and it's gonna be crazy because she is so fast right now that it's gonna be very sad to actually keep playing her when the new update comes out. She'll be really good in 5v5, but she'll be back to her slow self in 3v3, and that's really what we're sad about here today, because she's really good. We'll probably include the load times here since we're just going to go into a quick game of team deathmatch, but she's really fun, really good to use. I think she's going to get a very big hit in terms of pick rate. If you guys don't know, I made a video like 2 days ago or something, talking about who's going to get a higher pick rate once the update comes out, who's going to see their pick rate get a jump. And I think Gatlyn is essentially going to be the opposite of that. I think Gatlyn's in trouble because what makes her fun right now is how fast she is and how you can actually, you know, escape to that extent. So if they come on me and they're behind me and they're flanking me, I can use my ability and get that little speed boost to get out of that situation. And that's where she struggles the most. And so hopefully they do give her like a general speed buff, like just while she's moving in general, And maybe they don't make it so you can change modes and you get a super speed boost. But let's see, I don't know if it actually shows it in the stats, so we're gonna go ahead and check real quick. Yeah. So it kind of says it in like how the ability works or whatever, but overall, not the change I was hoping for. I was really hoping she didn't get nerfed. She's in a really good spot. She honestly is not a lot of people have been playing her. She's already slept on, even with the movement buff that she has. And it's gonna suck because she needs to be able to escape. She needs to be able to have a little bit of movement so that she's not just a turret, you know? Looks like these guys are playing together. Don't know if... they don't look like they're playing together on the enemy team, so... Really like Gatlyn. Gatlyn's really good. Sorry, I have a little bit of scratchy.
3, 2, 1, start.
Gatlyn's one of my favorite heroes, and
Call me.
I really like that they made her usable with the speed boost. And I think that it just is, it's too much to take it away, because then she's not gonna be as usable, you know what I mean? Like right now I can pretty much go and flank over here. Get the Skatey real quick. Oh wow, she killed me. That's crazy. I didn't do any damage to her. But as you can see, I mean, I won't be able to do that when the update comes. I won't be able to flank like that. I'll be a sitting duck all the time, and changing modes won't have as much of the use as it does right now. Oh, he's gonna kill us. Yeah, I die to Osas all the time, especially playing a stationary hero like Gatlyn. So our team's being very passive and very defensive. Alright, so at least the Christina got him real quick. Oh, I kind of heard that old little lag a bit. So yeah, oh, stunned by... Oh, Victor. Yeah, see, and that's the downside, is in a situation like that, had I noticed him, I'd have been able to get away before he stunned me. And you won't be able to do that anymore with Gatlyn. And it's just, I know that's a small change, and so for a lot of people, they will still play Gatlyn if they do. And, you know, if any content creators want to play Gatlyn, they will. It's not really too big of a deal in terms of your everyday player, but for somebody like me, I love playing Gatlyn. Like, I just got 3 kills back to back to back, and now we have a little bit of time to chill because we're gonna kind of spawn camp them, but only because I want to talk to you guys about everything that's going on with Gatlyn. I think she's really awesome. She's one of my favorite heroes, even aesthetically, and like who she is as a character is really cool. So
Killing spree.
I just think that the buff was so needed with Gatlyn that taking it away is gonna be really hard for a lot of people to play Gatlyn, because that speed is exactly what they needed to have her be usable in most situations, unfortunately. Ooh, did she activate her ultimate? I couldn't tell if she did or if I just got shot by all 3 of them, but that is the upside, is that even when you're standing still, you still do crazy amounts of damage. But they, again, I want to say they nerfed her damage a little bit. I'm not entirely sure. And I don't even remember what her second ability is, honestly, so I'm blanking on that right now. So let me know down in the comments what her second ability was, because I forgot already. Obviously, it's probably not a healing thing, but then again, it might be. So, you know, somebody like Diggy, right? Diggy got a change to her ability. She has a new ability that basically teleports her. You know what I mean? So everybody got a pretty crazy ability, or at least one that makes their kit a lot more useful. And I think that Gatlyn needed this buff. Like, if they would have given her like a really stupid second ability and they nerfed her damage, but they gave her this buff, I wouldn't even be upset. But I think that the buff to her movement speed is so huge, because a lot of people are saying, oh, well, you only use her when you're in her uber charge mode, which is fair. For most people, that's true. But for me personally, like, the only reason I'm actually not using her... Oh, wow. I thought we were behind that wall. The only reason I'm not using her more in her other mode, like her regular mode for like flanking and stuff like that, is because they basically have shut me down the 2 times that I did. And I think my team would probably lose if I were to try to switch over to like a flanking role. I just think that this team's actually pretty decent, so it's a little too risky. We're gonna use our ultimate here and hopefully get the last kill. Oh, or not, or we died. Oh, we almost got all 3 of them. They were all super low. There we go. So there's that second win. I just think it's so necessary to her kit to make her fun. You know what I mean? Like, I get that she's strong. Nerf her damage if you want to, but she's not going to be as fun if she doesn't have a little bit of movement and a little bit of ability to get out of those situations. If you look at someone like Osas, right now, if you sneak up on Osas, he has his ultimate, he has his tactical, and once they launch this update, he'll have his other tactical, his second ability, which like leaps him into the air. So Osas has 3 ways to get out of something, and Gatlyn has none. You can kind of say her ultimate works, but you have to have it, and it's got a slow cooldown. So I think her second ability is going to be very crucial to keeping her where she is as far as playability, and the nerf to her movement speed when she goes in and out of the uber charge mode, it's definitely going to hurt her. It's definitely going to hurt her. She's pretty much either going to stay where she is or go down, because for a lot of people, that movement speed is one of the reasons they are able to play Gatlyn, because she's very difficult to play if she doesn't have that, back when she didn't have that, and she's boring to play as well, because if you can't get out of a situation when you're in Ubercharged, you might as well just stay in it and let them kill you, and then spawn back in and basically like post up like Sindri's ball does. And that's not a very fun way to play. So I'm really sad personally that they're removing this. It's really needed for her fun level, because she's going to be really slow and really sluggish, and she's basically going to be that character you pick when you just want to sit in the back and deal a lot of damage when everybody's on the control point. I think she'll honestly still be very strong, because everybody's going to be focused on somebody else. And if you have a healer or a tank by her, she's going to be unstoppable if your team plays around her. But then again, nobody's going to play her because she's not fun. Like, nobody wants to get into a game and just sit in the back. Like, at least with Osas and Hualing, you can get some clips with the headshots. You can use the teleporter. With the new ability, you can go invisible with Hualing. With Osas's new ability, you can like jump and hit midair shots. Like, Gatlyn just doesn't have that fun factor, and I think that this buff getting reverted is going to remove it even further. I think that the fact she's able to move around a lot more between the modes is what makes her fun to use, and so a lot of people might use her for her utility once she gets that second ability, and once people are distracted in 5v5. But overall, I think it's a major hit to how fun she is to play and how flexible she is in her role, because she almost can be played as a flank. I didn't show you guys there because that team would have just shut me down, but in the first match you kind of saw how you can move around super fast around the control point and basically pick different areas and set up camp or run around a corner, or take a 1v1 with a hunter outside of your Uber charge mode, being able to like run around. And I just think that it's going to make her very one-sided if they don't get her second ability just right. And they should definitely decrease the cooldown on her ultimate. I don't know. Let me know if you guys know if she did that. I haven't really looked at a lot of the changes because I kind of wanted to be surprised. But for some of the second abilities, I saw them, and it's like you don't even have to look into the changes the hero got. They're just absolutely busted now once the second ability is given to them and once all these changes are complete. And I think out of all the heroes, Gatlyn is one of the ones that didn't see almost any love. Johnny's ability, it's stupid. I hate it. It doesn't do anything, but that's personal opinion. I think that the speed nerf on Gatlyn is going to be across the board something that a lot of people are not going to be happy about if they play Gatlyn at all. So let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. If you know what her second ability is, definitely drop that in the comments as well, because I didn't catch it, honestly. And I think that the speed nerf is enough on its own that her second ability would have to be like a really godlike ability for me to be like, oh, she won't see any change in pick rate. So that's the video. Nice and short. So hopefully you guys enjoy and you have a good rest of your day. Peace out.